What's up, YouTube? This is FourthStarTCG, and we've got a little bit of a break in videos that's been happening for a while. There's really not much going on. Double Crisis isn't released yet, the new Japanese set. That's coming out in a few days, but there really hasn't been much going on. No new leaks, no anything really, which kind of stinks if you're a PokeTuber because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to make videos about. So I decided that in this little break I'd make a collection video and show you guys a lot of the really awesome cards in my collection. And part one of this collection is going to be my pride and joy, my PSA graded cards. You can see the giant stack right here of my PSA graded cards. I have 21 more that are off at PSA right now being graded. A large majority of those are from X and Y5, so it'll be fantastic when I get those grades back. But now just showing you guys my awesome PSA graded cards. These were either purchased by me or I sent them into PSA myself and got the grades. So they're in no particular order, but let's start off with this Gem Mint 10 Mega Gengar EX X and Y promo card. I saw this card when it was sort of leaked on PokeBeach that it was going to be coming out in Japan, and wow, I knew I had to have it then. The second I saw it, I started thinking about what the maximum price I would pay for one of these is. I was going to try to pick up as many as I could, but when I got my first sealed Mega Gengar EX promo, opened it up, it looked so nice, I couldn't resist sending it off to PSA, and it got a Gem Mint 10, which is, really there's no need to get any more after you get a PSA 10 on one of these awesome cards. So there's the first one. Next one up, the first full art card. I have a lot of English and Japanese full arts. They're one of my favorite type of cards. This Genesect EX full art. I have no idea why this got a 9 as opposed to a 10. Yeah, I just can see nothing wrong with this card. So I might be doing a PSA regrade eventually because I have a lot of cards that look like they should be graded higher than they actually are. So yeah, there we go, Genesect EX Full Art, first edition, Japanese, absolutely fantastic. Next up, another full art card. This one graded a Gem Mint 10, the Raikou EX Full Art from Dark Rush, first edition. Very nice. I love this card. From the second I got it, I had wanted to send it into PSA because it just looked so minty fresh. And that was confirmed as it got a Gem Mint 10, which is absolutely fantastic. These Japanese full arts in PSA 10, depending on which one you have, are worth anywhere from $75 to a couple $100. This one's probably worth, I think it's up on eBay right now for $180, but that's way overpriced. More accurate price would probably be somewhere about $110. So really nice that it's that valuable. Next up, a less valuable card, but a very cool one nonetheless. Credilli EX from Team Magma versus Team Aqua, Mint 9. Very nice. Mint 9 on any English card is very respectable, as English cards are really hard to get in at PSA 10. Japanese are a bit easier, but nonetheless, Mint 9 on an English card is basically pack fresh, very nice. And this Credilli EX just looks so cool. If you've seen Dookie Shed's video of Credilli will F you up, this card might make you laugh a little as you check out the artwork there. Next card, also from the English EX series, is Sceptile EX, Delta Species from EX Crystal Guardians, received a Mint 9. Now, the person who I picked this up from, if you can kind of see, attempted to, if I can focus in on it, attempted to break the card out of its PSA case, which really stings because the case is cracked in some places. It's not really tampered with because it hasn't, well, it is tampered with, but it hasn't been cracked open, and I can see why, because this card if I was just looking at the back or something like that, I would give it a PSA 10, I'd give it a Gem Mint 10. It's in the same condition as the Gem Mint 10 cards that I have. But the thing is that with some of these Delta Species cards, they have a line down the hollow pattern. I don't know if you can see that. It's right in the middle there. It's hard to see, but I'm trying to get the light on it just right so you guys can see that there is a horizontal sort of factory line down the middle, and PSA is not going to grade a card a 10 if it has that factory defect. Yeah, the light's on it right there, right in the middle. So I can understand why the person wanted to break that out of the case, but a PSA 9 is an acceptable grade for that card. Next up, a card I pulled myself out of a booster box, absolutely fantastic, a PSA 10 Mega Manectric EX from Phantom Gate, first edition, the ultra rare, which is really nice. I should really start speeding up here. I'm, 6 cards in 6 minutes, so spending about a minute a card, which by the time we get through this giant case of PSA graded cards, it's going to be a while. First English full art, I believe, Mint 9, Groudon EX full art from Dark Explorers. Really nice. There are only 5 9s of this card in existence. It's one of the harder cards to get a high grade on, but really happy that I was able to get this in a Mint 9. I've been looking for it for a long time, and I paid a good amount of money for this. I think I paid $55 plus shipping. So, expensive card, but definitely worth it. Next up, Yveltal EX Full Art from X and Y. Graded a Mint 9. Very nice. I love this card. Picked it up for $25, which is just fantastic. Definitely worth a lot more than that. Yeah, really no complaints with this card. Solid Mint 9. A couple of little nicks on the back, but I mean, that's what you see in a PSA 9 card. Definitely worthy of display in my collection, which is absolutely fantastic. And in case you guys didn't know, the cards that I collect, I try to get PSA 9 and higher. I don't like getting PSA 8s. I'm not a big fan of PSA 8s. In baseball, I think a PSA 8 is like, or collectible baseball cards, it's a really good grade. But, yeah, in Pokemon, or for me, it's really not. So, Mew EX Full Art, PSA 9, just fantastic. Look at that hollow pattern. The texture, you can see it there through the PSA case. Next up, another card which I have no idea why I got a 9, is Battle Reporter, Japanese, Full Art. Very nice. I picked this up. This person graded these right after the release, so I definitely overpaid for it. Because everybody wanted these brand new PSA graded cards. But yeah, I can see no reason why this card should get a 9. So maybe I'll send it in along with the Genesect Japanese Full Art. Next up, another card that I pulled myself from a pack, which is absolutely fantastic. The Lysander Full Art, Mint 9. This is one of my favorite Full Art supporters. They always make the Lysander cards look so cool. And I'm really happy that I was able to get this in a PSA 9. I don't believe there are any 10s, and with Flashfire, unless you are not getting a PSA 10, unless you're incredibly lucky, that's why the Charizards go for near on $1,000 in a PSA 10 if they're the secret rare megas. And yeah, it's just amazing. I think there's only one Full Art Charizard that's been graded a 10. Shout out to Hisoka107 who has that. But yeah, this one's off-center. Larger top border than bottom border. I think maybe if it wasn't off-center, it might have gotten a 10 because the back is really nice. But yeah, definitely the off-center of that card, bring it down. Next up, a fantastic card. Flareon Gold Star from EX Power Keepers, Mint 9. I was actually surprised this card got a 9 because it has, I doubt you guys can see it, but maybe I can get the light to catch it. There's a lot of edge wear on that corner. Kind of hard to see, but the corners on this card are not good. so pretty surprised it got a 9. But the front looks perfect. There are no scratches. Its centering is amazing. So maybe that bumped it up to a PSA 9. Just gotta fix that. Next card, another one I'm really happy with. A PSA 9 Mint Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny. Unlimited edition, but I do not have the finances to buy PSA 9 first edition Shinings, but this Shining is just so amazing. It's one of my favorite Shining cards from the Neo series. Probably Shining Celebi and Shining Charizard, of course, are the other ones. I'd say this is probably number 1, Shining Celebi number 2, Shining Charizard number 3. But yeah, just absolutely fantastic. Definitely a Mint 9, very nice card. One I love to have in my collection. Next up, PSA 9 Mint, another Gold Star, another shiny Pokemon, Vaporeon. Hoping to add to my PSA graded Gold Star collection with the next couple of PSA submissions. I gotta speed this up. I don't have a ton of time on my storage here. PSA 9 Mint Latias EX Full Art. Very surprised this got a 9. Has a lot of edgeware on the top here. Yeah, but I mean, hey, a PSA 9 is a PSA 9. They'll grade it what they want. Hoping to get the Latios in a PSA 10. Gengar EX Full Art, PSA 8. Let's not talk about that. Pack Fresh, sent it into PSA, got an 8, really stinks. One of my more awesome PSA graded cards, Darkrai EX Full Art, Gem Mint 10, Population, the latest, or the newest one graded. I believe there's only 5 PSA 10s of this English card out there. Definitely worth a couple $100, but I am not selling this as it just looks so fantastic. Next up, PSA 10 Gem Mint, Articuno EX Secret Rare from EX Fire Red Leaf Green. Not a lot to talk about with this card. The awesome Crystal Shard holo pattern that was on some of the old EXs, but just looks fantastic. PSA 10 Gem Mint, Deoxys EX Full Art, Japanese Spiral Force. These Japanese Full Arts just have so much more detail than the English ones. The English ones have more texture, and they're a little more raised, but if you can just see the way the light is catching that Full Art, just so cool. I'm really happy to get it in a PSA 10. Next up, Gem Mint 10, Full Art Dialga EX from the Hyper Metal Chain Deck. Wow. No words, just so shiny. But yeah, PSA 10, Japanese Full Metal Dialga, which I pulled myself out of the Hyper Metal Chain Deck case that I purchased, which I was really hoping to get one out of that and have it graded a 10 because it cost me quite a bit of money. Next up, PSA 9 Mint, Latias Gold Star from Clash of the Blue Sky. Reason this got a 9 is it is off-center, top border larger than the bottom border, and maybe a little nick on the corner, which really stinks because I love this card. But an understandable grade. Whoops. Next up, PSA 10 Gem Mint, Ho-Oh EX Play Promo. Did not think this card would get a 10, but it did, which is really cool. As I believe there may be like 4 or 5 of these in 10s, and they're really hard to get in the first place. So that's awesome. Next up, oh yeah, Gem Mint 10, Lysander's Trump card, Full Art, Phantom Forces, amazing. Just take a look at that. Graded a PSA 10. This is one of my favorite cards in my collection. It's not worth that much. I mean, a PSA 10 anything is worth a bunch of money, but just fantastic. And another amazing card, a PSA 9 Full Art Rayquaza EX from Dragons Exalted. Now looking at it again, I think this card does have a chance at a 10. And if it is graded a 10, if I resubmit it, it'll be the only PSA 10 Full Art Rayquaza EX, which would be worth quite a bit of money. Last couple cards I'm going to speed through because I am running out of time on my camera storage. PSA 9 Mint Salamence EX, one of my favorite cards in my collection. Wish I could spend more time on this card, but I really can't. If I ever do a top collection card video, top cards in my collection video, definitely going to be in it. Umbreon EX, PSA 9. I got another Umbreon EX that I'm submitting to PSA right now, hoping for a 10. This really reminds me of the ever-elusive Umbreon Gold Star, which I will probably never ever own in my lifetime. Last card, PSA 9 Mint Salamence Hollow Reverse from EX Delta Species. This was the first PSA graded card that I ever owned. Picked it up off of Hisoka107 off of his eBay, so a shout out to him. But there we go, that is my PSA graded card collection. All of that PSA graded wonder. So just really happy to have these cards in my collection. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and stick around for more videos about my collection.